Hey everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new weekly writing vlog. So it is currently Monday. It is 2:10 p.m. Another late start to my day. What else is new? I'm about to hop on a video call with my friend Alyssa, just like we did last week, to do some writing together, which I'm really excited about. So this week, really my only plans are to do some more character work, and I would like to maybe delve a bit into the plot and try to figure out what exactly I'm doing. I don't want to start officially outlining yet, but I want to do kind of some plot brainstorming. Maybe I want to do possibly some world building, so I can kind of get that figured out a bit before jumping into my outline soonish. It's almost September, which is wild, so I need to start going. But yeah, I want to hop into this call with Alyssa, so I will definitely update you guys later on my progress. Okay, so it's almost 4 p.m. Alyssa and I just ended our video chat. I feel like I didn't get that much work done. I worked a little bit on one of my love interest moms. I figured out that she was in a band in her past, but they have since broken up. I also realized that she is a songwriter, so she writes music for other artists but not for herself since her band broke up. I also realized that her current wife is an ex-bandmate, so I love those vibes. So I was trying to figure out a band name. I have some options, not really necessarily sold on any of them, so I think that's gonna be a long time coming. So I put that aside, and now I'm working on some world building type things. I'm working on the layouts for Lucy's house. She's my main character. If you missed last week's vlog, I revealed her name, so I'll link that up above in the cards for you all. But I'm currently working on her bedroom, and I might work a little bit on the entire house. But that's currently what I'm doing. I don't know, I think I'm having a hard time because I haven't brainstormed a book in so long that I kind of forgot everything that I need to do, and I think I'm kind of feeling a little overwhelmed at everything that I need to do. I don't know. I did try to work on plot things a little bit too, but nothing was coming to me, so I just moved on to the world building stuff. I think a part of me just needs to work on the plot and try to work out the outline type stuff. Maybe work on an outline and see how much I have and how much I still need to figure out. I don't know, but right now I'm gonna focus on the world building because this is something that is relatively easy, the layouts of the rooms and everything, and it's fun to do, and I can watch YouTube videos while I do it, which is what I'm about to do. Yeah, I guess we're gonna see how that goes. Okay, so it's currently Friday, and if I'm being completely honest, I don't even know when I last updated the vlog. I have not had the greatest week, the most productive week. I spent basically all of Wednesday with my best friend, and then yesterday, I don't know what was in the air, but I was not having a good day. I just had I don't know, I was just in a bad mood all day. I tried doing some work, and I did do some work, but it just wasn't flowing, and I wasn't in a good mood, and so I decided to try to take it easy on myself. But I need to get work done today because, if you guys know, I try to take the weekends off of writing, and I have a lot of things that I need to do this weekend, including editing this vlog, which there's not much footage for, I don't think. And I'm thinking of filming possibly another vlog. I have things that I am doing this weekend that I'm not gonna be able to fit in time for writing or vlogging for that matter. So I need to make sure that I get clips in today for you, and I need to make sure that I actually do some writing because it's gonna be NaNoWriMo before I know it, and I'm not gonna be prepared to write this book. Anyway, yesterday I read Love at Creekwood by Becky Albertalli, which is one of my inspiration books for my novel AMS, because I'm hoping to do some emailing formats, and this novella is told completely in email format, so I thought that it would be helpful. Plus, I just really loved this book and I was excited to reread it. So I did this yesterday because it's obviously very short and it's a very quick read. So I reread this, and I'm struggling on whether or not I actually want to tell this book with emails. I definitely want emails to be incorporated to an extent, but now I'm second guessing whether or not I want the entirety of the then timeline to be told in emails. That was my original plan because, I don't know, it just felt right to me because that is the primary contact between my main character and the then love interest, when they are not in school or like hanging out in person, they are writing emails to each other. And so I just don't, like, I don't know, like that just felt right to me. But now I'm second guessing whether or not I want to do it in like actual like narrative, like prose, and try it that way. I don't know. I don't know what would be best. Maybe what I'll do is I'll like, when I start getting the outline going and I figure out what kind of story I want to tell in that timeline, maybe I will try it both ways before like NaNoWriMo or before like I officially start drafting, just to kind of see maybe what flows better. I really don't know. That's kind of my biggest struggle at the moment, is figuring out what I want to do with that, because I was so set on doing email formatting and now I just don't know if that's the move I want to make. I don't know. Some decisions need to be made, but I did read this yesterday. I was hoping to like take notes on it or something and I just didn't, so there's that. I also like just kind of reviewed some of my plot brainstorming, just kind of like looked over it. I added a couple of things to the then timeline brainstorming, but I just don't know. I don't know what to work on. I feel like it's just been so long since like I fully brainstormed and like outlined a book that I just don't quite know how to go about doing it anymore. It's like one of those things where like you do it and you know that you've done it, but then when you go to do it again, you have no clue how it happened. Like, I have no idea how I've written books before. I don't know. Like, how have I done this before? I have no idea. And then I was just looking at my bullet journal because I was updating it for yesterday, and I was looking at what I put that I wanted to do this month. Overall, I wanted to read the inspiration books, which I had like 4 of, I think, and I've only read Love Creekwood. And I don't anticipate that I'm going to get to the other ones this month, but I might just cross that one off anyways, because at least I read 1. I also have brainstorm plot points and scene ideas, which I have done a little bit, but maybe I'll try to do some of that today. Work on character profiles, which I have done. That's where I've done the most work, is definitely the character profiles, and then do some world building, which I've also done a little bit of. My world building consists of like figuring out what their houses and bedrooms look like, and you know, figuring out just kind of like all like the locations of the book, and just kind of doing research if it's like based on something real. I don't have to do any world building on the school because in my head my books all take place in the same universe, and so I already have that done for my other novel, The Show Must Go On. So if I need to reference anything, I can just look at that. Yeah, so maybe I'll try to do some brainstorming of the plot today and maybe some world building. I worked on one of the love interests bedrooms the other day and I actually really love it. He's got such a good like vibe and aesthetic, and I'm literally obsessed with him. I think he's gonna rival with Beckett possibly for my favorite love interest, because Beckett right now, he takes the cake over everyone, but I really like this guy and I feel like he would vibe well with Beckett as well. Like, I just feel like they got the same, you know, the same vibe going on. But he has anxiety, because I really wanted to play around with having like a love interest side character who has anxiety rather than the main character. And I discovered while like being on Pinterest and just kind of like doing his character profile and stuff, that he wears a fidget spinning ring for his anxiety, and it's got like a moon and stars on it, and basically you just spin it and fidget with it when you're anxious, and I'm obsessed with it. And so he wears that because I already planned that he wore rings, and now him wearing like an anxiety fidget ring, I don't know, it just pleases me. I really like it. Oh yeah, I'm just so excited to write him. He is wonderful. One of my favorite characters I think that I've ever created, and I can't wait to explore him more as I'm actually writing, because that's where the characters really shine and come to life. I'm so excited. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to do something today. Is it gonna flow? I don't know. It's already 2 p.m. and I'm going out with some friends at around 4, so I only got a couple hours to do this, so we're gonna see how it goes. I don't know. I'm still not in the greatest mood. Yesterday's bad mood definitely transferred over in today a little bit. I am feeling better, but I don't know. I think it just left like a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm gonna try to get some work done. Okay, so I'm really struggling because I'm trying to figure this book out, and I feel like I just can't get it. Like, I think I don't know how to start the story. Like, where should I start it? I even pulled out Save the Cat, hoping that would like help me. I went to go look at my inspiration books to see how those books started, and I can't figure out exactly where I want to start this story. Like, I have a couple different options that I could go with, and I just don't know which one like sounds right or feels right. Beginnings of books are so incredibly difficult because you have to like grab in the reader right away, and that is something I've always had difficulty with, and I'm trying so hard to get this book as right as possible structure-wise the first go around, because the past 2 books I've written, I've had to rewrite that first draft pretty much from start, if not from start, and I don't want to do that ever again because it is so mentally exhausting to do something like that, and I don't want to ever do it again. So I'm trying really hard to get this book as right as possible in terms of like the big picture things, and I don't know how to get this right. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm struggle busing today. Things are just not flowing, and I don't know, like I feel like I got like a mental block or something. I don't quite know how to cross it, or like, I don't know. So it's now 3:14 and I actually started working on the outline a little bit. I only have 1 beat down. Is it good? I don't know. Am I going to keep it this way? I don't know, but I figured it was best to just try and start it and see if I could create something and see if it would flow, but it's just not flowing, and I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like I'm just going through a lot at the moment, and I think I've been trying to tell myself that it's not affecting me and that it's not getting in the way of writing, but I think it is just a little bit. I don't know. I think it's a mixture of that and also just the fear that I have of starting a new project when I haven't started one in a couple of years. It's terrifying starting something new and, you know, wanting to get it right and not knowing if you're going to be able to pull it off. And this project is so different than my other projects in a lot of different ways. I am trying a lot of new things with this book, and it's also a story that I've been wanting to tell for years. Like literally years I've wanted to write a book with this kind of theme and topic of lost friendships, almost love. Like I've been wanting to write a book like this for literally years, like since I was in high school. And so I think there's also that fear that I've been wanting to write this for so long, so what if I don't do it right? And I know that for the first draft it doesn't have to necessarily be right, like it doesn't have to be good or anywhere near perfect or what the book is going to end up being. I know that, but it's also still hard to kind of push through those feelings anyway. Like I know that the first draft of this book might look nothing like what a later draft will look like a few drafts down the line, because the first draft of Reasons Why Not To is significantly different to what it looks like now. Like I don't even know if there is anything from draft 1 that made it into the current draft besides like just ideas. I don't know. Like I know that in my head, I know that logically it doesn't have to be right the first time. That's what revisions are for. But I think it's also really difficult to go from 2 more polished drafts. I worked on Reasons Why Not To. It's quite polished at this point, obviously. I've worked on it for years. Then we have The Show Must Go On. It's on its 3rd draft. It is also in a much more polished state that I'm proud of. And then we have this one, which isn't even like fully figured out yet, and I think it's just hard to go from those drafts where I was revising it, the story was already figured out and I just had to like fix it, whereas this, there's so much about it that I don't know yet and I haven't figured out, and I think that's kind of overwhelming me a little bit. And I think maybe I need to try to find a way to take it in smaller chunks and just really like break it down in my head so that I don't get so overwhelmed with thinking about all the different things in this book I've never done before, or, you know, having to plan out an entire book. Like I think I just need to change my mindset a little bit and be like, look, all you have to do is figure out this one little thing, or all you have to do is figure out this one act of the novel, or all you have to do is figure out this one beat of the book. Like I feel like that's what I need to do, and I'm trying to do that, and I feel like maybe the vibes just aren't here today. Like maybe this week is just a throwaway week where I don't get as much work done as I want to, and that just might be how it is. You know, it's not always gonna flow, it's not always gonna be going well, it's not, you know, like creative things don't work like that. Like sometimes it's just not going to work and you need to take that time away. I don't know. Am I just ranting at this point? Yes, I am. I don't know. I'm gonna try to still work for a bit. I don't know. I don't know exactly when I'm meeting up with my friends, so I don't know. But I'm just feeling very kind of overwhelmed and kind of upset that I can't seem to crack this book. Like I'm just waiting for that moment where everything just finally clicks together. And like I've had some moments like that with this book, but I feel like I just need one more, you know? I just need one more like click moment to happen where everything just falls into place. Okay, so it's actually Sunday now. I forgot to end out this vlog on Friday. I genuinely don't know what I've done since the last time I updated. I don't think I've done really anything. I mean, I don't work on the weekends, but I definitely don't think I did much more on Friday, if anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping next week will be better because it just was not flowing this week. I don't know if it was like something to do with my mental health and that was just not helping anything, or if it's just actually I'm stuck with the project. I have no idea, but it's brutal out here basically. So I don't know how good this vlog actually ended up being, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Give it a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment down below what you guys have done in the past week writing wise, because I'd really love to know. Subscribe if you have not yet already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.